Hey guys, welcome to C+ Hacker. Today I'm going to be showing you an interesting operating system called Elementary OS. Elementary OS is a type of Linux. It's a lot like Ubuntu and it kind of looks like the Mac. Now since it is Linux, there's not a whole lot of programs you can get on it. You do have the Ubuntu Software Center, which is pretty nice. And you can, get programs from the internet made specifically for Linux, but you can't get any Mac or Windows programs. So it's a little bit limited on what you can do. So first I'm going to show you around the desktop. Here we have our dock. It's got all of our nice applications. We can add some more applications to it. And obviously this isn't all of them, just the ones I've docked. We have date and time, sound, connections, notifications, different power settings. And then we have our applications menu right here. Now applications has lots of big bold icons. These are all of the applications that I have installed on here. So you can easily just open one up and you can search through different applications and boom, it's right there. Pretty cool. So first, I'm going to show you a little bit about the windows, and to do that, we're going to open up the file browser. Now, interesting thing about files, you actually can't save files on the desktop, which is kind of lame. You have to save them all in the file browser in different folders. What's nice about the file browser, though, is that you can have different tabs for the things you're working on, and that's nice. Now, in your file browser, when you want to select folders, you have to click on this little check mark because if you do a single click on a folder, it will actually open that folder. You still have your right-clicking options. You can open with different programs. You can actually color code different folders and things like that. Anything you save from the internet will automatically go to downloads unless you specify it differently. So, as you notice, we have a little X right here in the corner, and we have this little arrow icon. We don't have a minimize or a maximize button. I'm going to show you how you can easily add minimizing and maximizing to your applications. If I tap this X, it will just close the program, of course. Now you can minimize a program by tapping on its icon on the dock, but that's a little bit of a hassle. And this arrow icon, when you tap it, it will maximize your window into a full screen view. You can see the dock disappears. You can change those settings in the Settings app. And if you move down here, you still have your dock. So we'll click to make this smaller. So first, I'm going to show you in the settings. This is the System Settings app. I'm going to show you some system settings, and I'm going to show you how to customize and personalize your computer. So as you can see, we have applications right here. You can choose your default applications and different startup applications. Really nice. Then you have your desktop. They have a lot of different background images that you can choose from, or you can add your own picture. And then they have dock settings, really simplified. You can change the size of your icons and choose when it's hidden or if it is ever hidden. And now we have hot corners, which is really cool. So I have actually set up hot corners for my windows so that I can do things like minimizing and maximizing. So as you can see, each corner has a different preset. Their default is to do nothing, but if you come in here, you can change them to do different things. So for instance, if I move my mouse to the top right corner, it will maximize the current window that I'm on. And if I move it back, it shrinks it. If I move it to the bottom right corner, it's minimized. It's really cool. So you can set up different commands, and the third one I have, if I move into this corner, I can see all of my open windows at once. It's really interesting. Back to settings, we have language and region stuff, notifications, security and privacy, you have your firewall settings, locking, all that. One thing I want to mention is displays. Now, a lot of you who are actually using Elementary OS are probably using it on VMware or VirtualBox like I am currently. And if you are doing that, often when you first use it, your display is not full screen, it's a little screen. So you're going to have to go into your display settings, click the settings icon, and change your resolution to fit your display. So we have a lot of different settings here, and you can go and explore those. They're pretty simple, pretty easy to use. So when you open an application, we will open Calculator, for example, you can right-click on the application and choose to keep it in the dock so that whenever you close it, it's still there. So you can easily access it at any time. And you can just as easily undock it, and then it's gone. So next I'm going to show you multitasking view. This icon is automatically built into your dock, and when you tap on it, you can see your desktop. You can actually add different desktops. Here, I'll open an application or two here. Alright, so when I go into multitasking view, I can easily click and drag on an app and move it to a new desktop. So then I can easily switch between my desktops, and I have different work environments, which is pretty cool. Alright, now I'm going to show you the web browser. Now, Elementary OS is built in with Midori as the default web browser. I don't think any other web browsers come with it. It's a pretty simple web browser. You can add some nice shortcuts on your main page. Now, there's not a whole lot you can do. I mean, it doesn't have Flash built in or those other different plugins. You actually when you come across different content, you can actually just click a button and easily get those plugins. If you go into the settings here, preferences, and go to extensions, you can actually add a lot of different extensions that they have put in here, like ad blocking, ability to customize the toolbar, a lot of different cool things, and you have all of your different settings for internet. So this is the web browser. Now you actually can get different apps like Chromium and Firefox directly from the App Store, which is what I'll show you next. The Ubuntu Software Center is I believe, the same software center from Ubuntu 14.04. It looks the same, it's pretty much the same. Now this isn't the latest version of the software center since they've come out with 16.10 since then, but you still have a lot of your applications. So you can easily go in and search an app, for example, look at Chrome. It's right here. You can check out more information about it, and then you can easily install it. And you have some screenshots here. Next, you have your Calendar app. Calendar is pretty simple. You can easily double tap on any date to add different events, and you can share calendars as well. So as you can see, we have some other apps, Simple Scan, you do screenshots, you have a built-in photos, music, and videos application, a writing pad. As you can see, I have LibreOffice. You can get that from the Software Center. But last but not least, I want to show you the terminal. Now, terminal is one of the most important parts of any Linux operating system. A terminal can run various commands, and it's a little bit fancy. You have different terminal tabs that you can use. You can even search and go full screen on a terminal. So there you have it, Elementary OS. You can easily download this from the elementary.io. You can download it for VMware. It's really simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.